think the buying behavior is changing, and the way we see it is that people were on a digital journey in India. In the sense, more and more people are getting more and more comfortable in buying products digitally. Uh, Obviously, Policy Bazaar has been at the forefront of this for the last 12 years, and we've been helping in this transition. And now I think suddenly a lot of people in the last 8 weeks have seen the value of buying in a digital manner, have seen how convenient it is, the fact that they are actually able to get a policy and get cover. So I think this will be a bit of a step function change, and people will continue to do this even after the lockdown sort of is over. And obviously we think it's very positive, and there are many reasons that obviously we can go into them later. Actually, what we are seeing that already in the again a change in the last few months. This is the journey we've been on. We actually don't look at insurance as life and non-life. We look at it as protection, which is term and health. Then we look at savings, which are savings products, and then we look at mandatory products, which is car and two-wheeler, which you have to buy as per the law. So what we find is that all three of these buckets are behaving differently. And term and protection, the demand is very high. I think people are coming to us. They want to know more about these products. They want these products. They are also understanding the difference. That what is the difference, between a protection product and a savings product, and the sort of bang for the buck that you get in a protection product is very different from what you get in others. So I think protection is where you're actually seeing this massive growth right now. Savings actually, interestingly, are sort of flat to up a little bit, because I think there's a bunch of Indian consumers who've learned that when the markets fall, this is a good time to buy. So, and insurance savings tend to be 10-15 year kind of products. So it makes more sense. So people are coming in. And interestingly, it's actually the mandatory products which have not been growing, because people have taken the view that I'm not going to drive, so why do I need, especially if my insurance has expired, why do I need to renew it right now? I can always renew it when I need to. So the behavior very much shows what you were asking, that it is the protection products that are growing. And again, I think this is a very positive trend, especially for our country, where for the middle class, insurance is really the prime way that all households should protect themselves, because as we know, the cost of healthcare has been going up every year, and obviously if the income earner is not there, then the family can be very badly hurt. So yeah, it's a really positive trend. I think what is happening is that and if you see the first month after the lockdown and the second, you can already see some trends emerging, that I think every company, and I think to be fair, I mean the insurance industry has understood always the importance of being digital, and they've been sort of going through that process, but this has accelerated the change. So one is the digital channels like ourselves or their own direct channels. Then secondly, even the agents, if you see, have started to use more digital means, because as agent has to sell to earn, and they are finding creative ways around it. So what we are seeing is that they are also sort of coming on board, and this is again another trend which is sort of irreversible, and people are seeing the benefit of doing this in a digital and so again, yeah, I think insurance companies will embrace more digital distribution. And like I said, I think they were on that path already. This will accelerate that. We are not a very large player on the commercial side. And so I'm now talking more generally about the industry. I think the commercial side is definitely some years behind the retail side. And there, products are not always available in a digital form. You can't sort of print off policies right away. But again, what we see is that will also change and is changing. And events like this have accelerated that. So you would have, I'm sure, heard stories about how, Corona insurance, group covers have sold a lot. I think one of us that you must have health insurance, for all employees. So people, again had to buy group health covers very quickly. So I think there are, fire, marine, there are examples where I think the industry is moving online. But yes, it is definitely behind retail. And again, this probably is a step where, this is a time where there will be a step change in that as well. And I'm sure, businesses will benefit. And there again, there is a large or medium-sized corporate segment where it is probably feasible to support them with a feet on street or a agent model. There are a whole bunch of small and medium enterprises where they probably are underinsured, right? Because it's not economical to serve them in the physical channel. And I think a lot of those will benefit dramatically from this change as well. So Shishir, actually that is the part which is now I think going to be the next frontier, right? That the way I see it on the consumer side is that the first part till the sales process is, I think we know sort of what to do and how to do it. The servicing and the claims part is now moving in that direction. And I think as an industry, and again, not just Policybazaar, I think it's really important that we focus on it, because from a penetration perspective, see, after all, why are we doing all this? We are doing all this because penetration of insurance, especially protection, is very low in India. And to increase it, the only way we can do it is that we have more relevant products, we have smoother onboarding flow, and then most importantly, we have very good service and claims experience, because that's what brings people back. I think in insurance, it's very clear that one of the triggers to buying insurance, right, is when you see something or somebody else around you go through a crisis. Obviously, if it's positive, as in if they really get the money on time and everything, then I'm sure people are much encouraged to do more. And if it isn't, then they aren't. So I think, yes, the post-sales process will also start becoming more digital. We've done a lot, or I shouldn't say a lot, but we've done some things in that area. Like in motor insurance, for instance, if you have any changes to your policy, and as long as they are non-financial in nature, a lot of them can be done just by coming to your My Account section on our website or in your app, and you can actually print off your new policy. So things which don't require underwriting and stuff like that, I think those will be the first to come on board. And then, as you said, for claims, like we offer this facility where you can take a video through an inspection app of your car. And if the claim is below a certain amount or the damage is, below a certain amount, then you can actually just, claim right away. For instance, if your windshield is cracked, you can literally get it replaced in a cashless manner in 24 hours. So I think the industry is moving in that direction, but it's something that will be accelerated because, so social distancing is here to stay for all of us. And anything that we can do without too much physical contact and stuff like that will always be good for everyone. Digitally, as in touched by digital, I think the percentage, especially in sort of the mandatory products, will be very high. I mean, even if you buy from an agent, you may actually print off the policy from a website or something. So that number could be upwards of 75-80%. But I think the more important thing, especially from a Policybazaar perspective, is how many will be sort of the whole process will happen digitally. And I think that's something that we are really focused on, and we believe it's an opportunity for us to really substantially increase our market share across products. And so yeah, I mean, without going into specific numbers, I would say that we hope that we'll be 2 to 3 times the share that we have today in the next maybe 18 to 24 months.